Artax. There's our guy. He is 6 years old. He's probably about 75 pounds. He's pretty classic looking Anatolian Shepherd, but we got him from the pound in Austin. He is really mellow. We just got this big backyard, and he runs a lot now, but my girlfriend trained him real well when he was young. Took food away from him when he was eating, and touched his paws, touched his face, touched his tail, all that kind of good stuff. But I think even if she hadn't done that, he probably still would be pretty good. I mean, he's just amazing with kids. He's I think I said this already. We got him from the pound, so he's obviously part Anatolian, but it's unclear what else. We didn't introduce him to cats and squirrels when he was a little kid. So he chases both. But other dogs, he was pretty well socialized when he was little. So he gets along at the park real well. On a leash, he was really good until he was about maybe 2, and then he started getting kind of aggressive towards other dogs. Maybe it used to be 1 in 20, and now it's more like 1 out of every 2 or 3 that he'll not totally freak out, but start pulling at and maybe bark at. In general, really, really sweet dog. And like I said, Susie raised him really well, but knows a handful of commands. She took him to school for, I don't know, maybe 10 sessions, maybe closer to 8. But I think he's, we had him in an apartment, which he was okay with, but we realized once we got this big place, he must have been kind of depressed, because he loves it out here. He has run more in the past couple weeks since we moved here than I'd seen him run in the last year or something. He sheds a little bit, short hair, so we have to vacuum maybe once a week or something. But yeah, like I said, he's really great with kids until he messes with them. He doesn't care. I'm not sure what he's mixed with. Maybe something smaller. I'm not sure what the average size Anatolian is. But I don't know about trainability. He knows sit, stay fairly well, lay down. That's about as far as we got. He is obviously a guard animal, so he barks obviously real loudly anytime somebody comes to the door, but usually after a couple barks we can get him to calm down. If the neighbor's beagle or whatever it is kind of howling, he will freak out, run up to the fence, and then they'll start barking at each other, and hopefully we can get them to mellow out after we meet them, or maybe just let them bark through the fence a little bit. But we got him fixed real early, a couple months or something like that. And anyway, he's just a really, really fantastic dog. He's definitely got a lot of personality. He's really smart. He's definitely not a cuddler, which is kind of a bummer, because we like to cuddle him all the time, but he'll usually just kind of slink away. If we get him on the bed, he'll stay there for a little while. Unless it's thundering, he'll jump up on the bed, but otherwise he'll usually kind of slink away. Ooh, I want you to get shards of that. But what else is there? He is allergic to some animal protein, supposedly. So he started, when he was maybe 1, he started getting like little kind of pink patches and losing his fur a little bit in different places. Took him to the vet, and they said, we could go through a food trial, but that'd be really painful. You could just give him this what's called, it's hydrolyzed protein dog food. I didn't believe in any of that stuff until we tried it, and then after a couple months he was just perfectly fine. And so they said, okay, you can go, through all the different proteins. Maybe it's fish, maybe it's chicken, maybe it's whatever, beef, pork. You can find something, or you can just stick with this hydrolyzed stuff. We were using Purina for a while, and it sucked. And eating is by far his favorite thing to do in the world. That and staring. The Purina stuff sucks. We went to Royal Canin, and it's greasy. Like, you reach your hand in there, and your hand comes back out oily, and he loves it. And it hasn't made him fat. We give him, I don't know, maybe a cup and a half, something like that, twice a day. Maybe just a little over a cup twice a day, plus a snack at night, which is smart on my girlfriend's part. Give him a little bit less food, but then give him some wet food every night, and he just loves it. He's real routine oriented, and so at 4:45 he'll run up because he knows he gets fed every day at 5. He's, like I said, pretty mellow most of the time. If we're at a mom's house, he will he wants everybody to be in one place because he's a herding animal. Obviously, he just wants to stare and watch those sheep in the hills of Turkey, and because he's a Turkish Shepherd, obviously. And so he loves just staring out the front window, and that was what was lacking at the apartment. That was a real bummer. We didn't have any good windows, and here he can just look out on the street, and he'll just be happy staring out the window for a long, long time. And that was the other thing I was going to say. He likes the cold weather pretty well. We're in Texas, and so if it gets above, 85, 88, which obviously it does for several months, like half of the year, he is not a huge fan of that. He likes the water. We got him in the water real early because everybody in Texas, at least in South Texas, Central Texas, has to like the water. So we started swimming him when he was just a little puppy, and he loves it now. I just gave him a bath. He's been on Revolution, I think. Well, there he goes. That's what I was gonna say. He had some fleas, which he's never had before. We've always had him on Revolution, monthly stuff. It's been fine until just the past couple months he started having fleas, and I don't know what the deal is with that. We got some, what's it called? It's in a green bottle. It's like Vet's Best or something like that. Peppermint and clove oil extract that you spray on if you can find some fleas, a little area where they're at. Usually they're kind of on his butt, or maybe inside the back of his leg, inside of his back leg, what I'm trying to say. And that stuff works incredibly well, and he tolerates it real well, doesn't lick it. Anyway, you hose him down with that stuff. It's a little spray, little squirt bottle, and then you just rub it in, and I guess wait a little while and towel it off. And it kills the fleas really quickly. I was very impressed for an all-natural product. And but today I just went over basically everything, which used a third of the bottle, and then gave him a bath afterwards, so he should be good for a while. We never had infestation by any stretch. He's just had a handful on him. But anyway, just really, really great pet. He's like our kid, basically, and so he gets a lot of love and attention, but he's not, I would not say he's a super needy dog. Like I said, he's definitely not a cuddler. You can cuddle him once he gets tired, but he's not a huge fan of it. Are you? You get compliments everywhere that he's such a good-looking dog. Should have got him into modeling or something. Anyway, really great dog, really smart, definitely kind of stubborn, but we'll take we'll take training if you train him, I think. That's the one thing that two things I wish we'd done is introduce him to cats when he was little and do some kind of off-leash training. There you go, dog in the background, and he's already perking up. Sometimes, dog a couple houses away, he's fine. Sometimes he really doesn't care for it. I wish we had done off-leash training when he was a kid, because he is strong-headed enough that he will that he'll run away, and he'll just kind of come back whenever he wants to. So sometimes if we're in a place that's not super interesting, he'll come back fairly quickly. But what we usually do if we're at the park or something and there's no fences, or we're at the lake, we'll just put a 40-foot rope on him and throw the stick into the water. He loves the water. Does not love the waves at the ocean, but he loves the lake. Hey, stop. Oops, sorry. Stop eating the grass. And he doesn't really fetch very much. Boost. But since we moved into this place and he's been such a happy dog. What? Go here. He doesn't fetch as much as much as he grabs it and then wants to play tug of war, and maybe that's because I didn't train him well. But he broke that one right in half. Want it? Go get it. I mean, I feel really bad because we thought he was just getting older and less playful when we lived in that crappy apartment, because even when we did take him out, he didn't really want to play fetch, and now he's all about it. So, well, like I said, our version of fetch, which is kind of bring it back and play tug of war. But he's great to play with. He likes roughhousing, but he'll usually only play for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, and then he kind of loses interest. Got a big one. Nice choice, Artax. Yeah. She named him Artax after the horse in Neverending Story, which is a great name. He's usually not this goofy. He doesn't really like having his pictures taken. And he usually doesn't stop, jeez. Alright. It's fine, just anyway. Yeah, we put costumes on him sometimes, and he doesn't really like wearing costumes or wigs very much, but sometimes you gotta do it. He's alright with it. He's extremely tolerant. Like I said, Susie did a great job messing with his paws, messing with his ears. He doesn't care at all. And I don't know, maybe that, I'm not sure if that's the breed or the training that she did with him, but she did a really, really fantastic job raising him. Don't eat it. Come on. Yeah, gross. Anyway, that's our Anatolian. I said unclear what else he's mixed with, but hound dogs are the best. Mutts are the best, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Probably a little of a few different things.